So in Sierra Leone, it's actually not in a bad place. We have a very pluralized media sector.
Of course, on that
a
side.
lot of independent media institutions and they operate. We get a strong legal and regulatory environment. We get an independent regulator, and then we get strong laws and reforms. But any country we come on at the history will come out, where you make progress sometimes, you expect, say, you can take one step back, 2 steps forward.
Okay.
So now the hope is that this step we'll take back with these reports is not a momentary blip. But I can tell you, say, all the reforms that we don't put in place and the thing that we don't just talk about, we believe, say, we are heading unmistakably in the right direction.
Okay, before I come to you quickly, Mr. Minister, why you think so the drop happened? Why you think? What do you think is the cause?
Now I refer to so as the episodes.
Okay.
The fact, say, the ban of the journalists in our parliament, we get for deep in the culture. It's a culture issue, not to a policy issue. And then the fact, say, I think the reference to the counterterrorism law with respect to the World Press Freedom Index, they not update the information. So we actually incorporated everything that they said.
Right.
And we strengthened that law.
Okay.
And then they talk about the fact that they can call journalists now based on the cyber law,
Right.
which again would already change, and the evidence is clear from what the year start. Not a single journalist don't be invited for cyber-related issues. So we are moving in the right direction.
Okay.
We don't already incorporate some of the things that we this report don't talk about, and we believe very much, say, the country will continue for enjoy the growth in the index we present during reform lending.
All right. So, see over to you now, a member of SLAJ. How we will improve the media landscape now, Sierra Leone? You talk about Press Freedom Weekend, and you also listen to the minister. I'll never come to and later on, because I know, say, most of the things are inside the cyber logi. The minister, Boku Power way, maybe you can explain that later on. Over to you.
Thank you so much. I don't listen to the minister. I was going to say you can't beat the minister when it comes to talking.
We are talking
Now, base 90 me.
Yeah, but the vibes, I mean, a conscious vibe. So is it conscious why they give or the politician vibes?
Always conscious.
Well, you can't beat the minister when it comes to talking.
It's over to you now.
So,
you have now that talk man back. So, over to you.
So anyway, we're there for talk about a very serious matter.
Yeah.
Because really, if when you don't begin to make progress, and that progress, I mean, you know, it creates lots of impact. I mean, you know, on the rating, and then all of a sudden we go down, 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 far more than WUSA will be there before.
Yeah.
It's a very serious matter. You know, I read, I mean, one of the things that I read, that this big headline, Sierra Leone records remarkable progress on the Press Freedom Index.
And which date is that?
This is now 3rd May 2025.
Yeah, that was last year.
Yes.
Almost 1 year ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
It says Sierra Leone has leaped up the Press Freedom Index from 64 in 2024 to 56 in 2025.
Okay.
Understand it? It said the annual report, which is released by Reporters Without Borders, is yet another indication of all the steps President Julius Maada Bio's government has taken to strengthen the media and guarantee its freedom. So, this was a big news.
Yeah.
All over the newspapers, all over the radio stations, and the minister said, in fact, the minister at that time, they even changed it working. Okay. Because that was a very remarkable achievement. So the minister don't work now. So the minister don't work now. The Kakian. Yeah. But now, still this headline, I wonder how we put them. Sierra Leone records remarkable progress on the Press Freedom Index. How do we put it?
You want to turn on the other way.
You turn on the other way, right? So that's the concern we have. That's the concern we have, and it's a very serious one because so many things that come up, and even the SLAJ, when a partner in development to the government, of course, and the minister just don't talk, say, he don't append his signature to some serious SLAJ be expect, because every year the president can really go the extra mile for increase within the camp to SLAJ. You understand them? Of course, there are so many things then because press freedom, not whether they rate countries they're on. So countries are rated individually.
All right.
So now make if I say when the minister be open remarks, initially he talk a try for attribute them to the global situation. I may not see any way how global thing come inside
Connect
this one.
with
Exactly, because this one are purely domestic something.
Right.
How we handle your domestic situation. Understand there?
Yeah.
If I can please allow me for read just two paragraphs
ahead.
inside slash the press statement where we released on the 3rd of May. See, 3rd of May 2026.
Okay.
It said, over the past 5 years, Sierra Leone has made notable and commendable progress in advancing press freedom. The repeal of Part 5 of the Public Order Act of 1965, in brackets, criminal libel, in 2020, marked a historic turning point, effectively decriminalizing defamation and signaling a strong commitment by the government to democratic reform.
Okay.
This bold step has enhanced the space for press freedom, reduced arbitrary arrest of journalists, and improved the country's global rating or global standing. However, while these gains are significant, they remain fragile and incomplete.
Okay.
Recent development has exposed persistent structural and legal challenges that continue to undermine media freedom and negatively affect Sierra Leone's performance in the global press freedom ratings or rankings. Chief among these concerns is the Cybersecurity and Criminal Act,
All right.
particularly Section 44(2), which has been widely criticized for its potential to criminalize legitimate journalistic expression and dissent in the digital space. So this is the major issue,
All right.
the cyber law. You know, when the government they expunge
The public order.
that seditious libel aspect, I mean, you see, we let him go up automatically. Up automatically. How comes the government come up with the cyber law? I mean, and now the this counterterrorism act. Now something that where we still ponder why. What are the intent?
So like I asked Pam, part of
What's the intent?
the jingle of the hot seat that
Yes.
then pull that law for bring the other way. In other words,
Exactly.
a lot of people they cry say, hey, let them pull down, but then
Exactly.
pull on, then bring the cyber law in this counterterrorism. In other words, they use other domain for
So you
internet.
see, so the minister sitting here, I'm sure he's not a happy man.
Okay.
You see, but not in make law.
Always happy.
Not in make law.
So minister, you know, happy
So he's
I'm
also
always happy. I'm always happy.
no. As far as I'm
on this
concerned,
issue. Okay.
with this kind of bluff, when the minister be the bluff, what say the minister be the cocky hand? No. See, I've seen the minister go make it hand now. Wait, okay, now so you make it hand. That's not there. Of course, we are saying this. I mean, because we all get the interest of the nation at heart. And no one said that we even bring down global business from this. If not economic business we talk about, then of course you can't delete it from the global situation. But press freedom, now how individual nations they hold them.
Okay.
Look, one of the key things that where the reports were come up with that's outside Sierra Leone, 128 journalists in Ghana then die.
Okay.
Just in 2025. 120.
Not in
The whole
Salon.
world?
No, not in Sierra Leone.
Zero in
No,
Sierra Leone.
not in Sierra Leone.
Zero.
No, if you listen to me, fine. I say outside Sierra Leone.
Good.
I say outside Sierra Leone, 128 journalists there.
Okay.
But this is a very, very serious matter at the global scale. Understand it? So coming down to Sierra Leone, of course, we will not get that situation. And I will confirm, being the Assistant Secretary General of SLAG, say no journalist not in detention because of the cyber law. No journalist, has been locked up. For the night.
Okay.
Over there, because we get an understanding with the police team. We approach. We get an MOU with the Inspector General of Police. So we approach them. We go pay court call on them.
So what's in bad pan the cyber law?
Now the misuse.
Okay.
The misuse of them.
Right.
The application of them. The application of them. And not to just journalists them, right? Not to just journalists them. Also for political opponents them. I don't know if you might want them. there was an issue between the president and Alhaji Kemosise, where they for cyberbullying. Yeah. Where Kemosise was locked up. I mean, not because of that. Understand that? So political opponents can be targeted.
All right.
For just saying something small. When not even significant. Right? When sometimes the person intends yourself not for hurt or bully anybody. Okay. Right? And when you look at the cyber law, you understand that? Bully. There's no interpretation for it.
Something that I want to read maybe some minutes ago, it say one of the concerns of the cyber law, so the cyber crime bill transforms the Minister of Information and Communications into a demigod and chief judge of the state. The Minister of Information and Communications is given excessive, enormous, and uncontrolled powers under the cyber crime bill. Is that true before I come to the Minister for response?
Well, time the Minister is here. So I think say, let me throw the question to
her directly. Is that true?
Is that true?
They get excessive minister power. We get that power. No minister.
No. What did they say so? Now, what in the documents?
But in your experience, I saw it.
No. It's not what my experience. It's what in the what is
he in the appears documents. To be a demigod and chief judge under the said law, responsible for not only strategic appointment but also punishing offenders of the cybercrime law after they would have been convicted by the courts. Mr.
No, this is not got nothing to do with Salon. I don't know who said that reference they come from, but that's not true. You know that's not true. The cyber law and Salon don't get nothing to do with the Minister of Information at all.
So you're not going to answer if they
absolutely nothing.
Somebody?
I mean, cyber law, again, it creates crimes that are punishable through the states.
Okay.
Whether they prosecute crime, police, from police to the AG's office. You know, nothing to do with the minister. Cyber offenses are offenses where they be committed against the state. And by the way, there are cyber crimes. I make our law will limit this conversation to media.
Okay.
Because what we want is a free society for the media.
On the media side.
The border example we give, those are different. Because actually, me and you need to be protected against cyber crimes. People in the way, revenge porn, people they take something to get the other people there and go online, try to destroy them. Those are crimes. The problem is the broad definition of the crime, and that is normal. Because you see the world won't change, and the world will transition from one thing. I take, for example, exception to the notion, say, oh, we pull one law, we put one. There was no intention here. The point is, President Kabakam said we did remove criminal libel. We didn't do it.
True.
President Anesco Makam for 11 years. Only minister they were all committed to it. They didn't do it.
Of course.
Because of various reasons, including the fact say it's not an easy thing to do. Because there's a culture where the afraid say the journalists say then where they call someone and it's also true that some of your colleagues there then capable, somebody go tell them something, then write something and not get evidence and not cross-check, and they can destroy your reputation.
And it's a two-way thing also that how much slight self they make sure say we in the media be responsible also.
I can tell you.
Because sometimes some of we can carry maybe ego or other things same way,
I can vouch for our journalists that we are very responsible people.
Okay.
And one of the things there, of course, I can say so. I will say 95%. I would say 95%.
But it only takes 0.0001%
to
pull all the 99%. Yes. So 95 is a very low number.
No, 95 is a very big one.
No, it's low when it comes to thinking about because it just takes one journalist for destroy DJB's entire career.
We journalists are very, very responsible.
Generally, I agree.
Whatever they do, when they do in line with professional standards.
You must get few almost.
I say 95%. Yeah, I cannot say 100%.
So, but for that 5% they make, the safeguards.
No, but
they make them in construe as safeguards. But President Bio, we come, he said, remove the criminal elements in the safeguards.
I agree.
We put what they call civil elements, where they emanate first from IMC, where they impose fines, they can shut down the station and all.
Yes.
So I agree with you, say, they also keep in mind this, the definition of journalist. It don't change. Because actually it's your career. But we have beaucoup people who determine breaking news today and all that. Who are
so this cyber law get any different between practicing journalists and people who don't go into blogging business now?
What the laws generally will focus on is publication of content.
Yeah.
Because it don't matter. Okay. If now you're a blogger and you're a journalist, once you don't publish content, we don't injure me or my reputation.
Okay. Yes.
I forget the cause to doing these things. But that make you forget what you advocate for, what you don't push for, what you incorporate inside the terrorism bill, the public interest exceptions. So if you do it in the public interest, to provide public interest to you, do. Two, the standard way IMC they ask for. Did you take steps for confirm this? Yeah, sure. Reasonable steps? So, did you take steps for give the other person chance for let respond and all of them? So then standard then they could be applicable. So again, for we as a government, now make us say, me no can I for say, oh, everything is perfect. We accept the decline, and we accept the decline is driven by incidents. The foundation of a free society and a free media is based on laws, structures, institutions, and policies. On those things, we are intact. And then also platforms. Today, we get more independent platforms in Sierra Leone than we have had in our entire history. Yes, that is a fact.
Yeah, but the fact also
and that is something that we have enabled. We are
going down in international rating. So what do they say is that, sorry for that, sir. So what do they say, all the gains there what we don't make, it's like they have been reversed.
Well, look.
They have been reversed.
No, but
and just 1 year back.
Just 1 year. We got all these platforms.
No, sir.
We got all of this, all of
but
this.
But they have not been reversed.
No, but the rating.
No, sir. But again, but you cannot. There's a difference between the rating and the gains, sir.
Okay.
So you know this.
So give the ratings and the gains.
The gains we have made are on the policies that we have, on the laws. When you say if you say the gains are being reversed, that means we don't count new law now, we don't criminalize journalism.
Exactly so.
But there's no new law.
So in the sense
but there's no new law.
But the rating.
No, but again, the reasons, my brother, there's a difference
between. The key findings are clear. I can read the findings, sir.
I just summarized all the findings for you. In my first statement, I summarized them.
No, this is not a mere finding. So
okay,
what you get from
you chance.
Understand it? Yeah. And I read this one, this ongoing challenge.
Go ahead.
It said, despite the repeal, that's the point. Despite the repeal, threats against journalists, rising digital security concerns, and poor pay for journalists remain.
But you cannot blame the government for poor pay.
With 2026 reports indicating a major setback.
Okay.
And that major setback, the points at the cyber law and this anti-terrorism act.
No.
Okay.
That's the setback,
yeah,
I'm saying.
I've said, so, you're not a member of SLAJ.
Which means the gains we have made, when we make in 2025,
then come back.
We jump.
Okay.
We get a high rating. We don't go down, we pass something, we go down, no.
So you think it's not then two laws and then
it's clear, it's clear, it's clear.
You're not a member of SLAJ.
And even the minister, sorry sir, even the minister took up, he said, this anti-terrorism act, it creates room for misuse.
I not say the Anti-Terrorism Act, I say the cyber.
Well, no, from when the minister to talk,
I not say the
Anti-Terrorism Act. No, I talk about cyber law.
Okay.
It mentioned
the
Anti-Terrorism Act.
Yeah, but I talk say very clearly
no, I'm not saying
that
sir.
the reports, you see there's a difference, maybe I can repeat.
Yeah.
The reports reference as the second variable the anti-terrorism law.
That's what he said.
But in a draft form. You President Manika, who I talked to before Kanaya, attend the presidential media cocktail, and he thanked this government, including me and the AG. Why? He said every single one of their concerns on the anti-terrorism law were fully incorporated. That, unfortunately, is not reflected in the rating. But that's okay. We hope it will be reflected in the next one.
Well, so
but I'm just saying that on that reform day, for example, so there are two laws you don't talk about.
Yes.
The anti-terrorism law, when I rely on big time now.
Yeah, exactly.
But no. Again, their point is not that we don't need the law.
I'm just saying.
But they don't say no, sir.
No, I'm not cutting the report. I'm not talking about the report now. We are based in question.
So, Mr. Minister,
what do we do?
What can we do?
Everywhere.
What can we do?
Look, what can we do? Your own presidents don't already talk say. How you do? If you have a law, a draft law, you have provisions that you think can be subjected to abuse. What do? You and the activists, or we get the interest, you come forward, you say this is how the law could be improved. We when at the government, we will not with intention for undermine journalists, we accepted Every one of them, these are the words of your president,
Yes,
sir.
okay.
All we have accepted.
Mr. Minister.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
And I've
the
been
fact remains.
incorporated.
The fact remains.
You know, wait, let's talk now.
We have a report in front of us.
So, yeah, but look, you know, again,
Yes, sir.
we, if we're having a debate for the public, it should be based on the facts today.
Exactly, sir.
I started from a premise of accepting the reports.
Yeah, exactly.
So that is not in dispute.
You don't have
The report is accepted.
Yes.
We also accept, Sierra Leone, on the index, see a decline.
Of course.
And that decline, will concern me as Minister of Information,
Like I say, you're not a
because
happy
I'm
man.
committed to free speech. But I want to situate the context. And yes, the rest of the world, half of the world, if you read the headline of the Freedom of Information Index report, this is the largest global index for global decline in the history. So you cannot read the report and say, oh, I don't know who said global common here. Even the headline of the reports say there's a global decline. So I can acknowledge that, which is what I did. But then I come home.
Yes.
I say two factors. One, the structure, the laws, the platform. We'll not shut down a single media house in this country. You don't want to hear they say somebody talking on radio today will go local. Even some of the people who already talk about, including in other countries, they shut them down. Major shows are shut down. It doesn't happen here, sir. Number two, not a single journalist then in jail. Not a single journalist is killed. We get zero on that. It's a proud record.
Okay.
In this global climate. Number three, the importance will be clear on this.
All right.
Number three, we get more and more over 500 media houses in the country. Many of them independent, operating as they wish. We get strong laws. We're getting stronger laws this year, stronger policies. Does that mean episodes and other happen? For example, the Melvin case where I agree say unfortunate and I continue for plead, because all we can do, this is a functional democracy. Parliament is an independent institution. An arm of government.
Yeah,
I'm not going to impose on them.
Parliament no duty will go affect the government as a whole, the ratings.
No, but that's what democracy is.
But that what's happened also.
Because
of the decision way Parliament take on Melvin, it reflects on the reports and affects it.
Exactly. So, but the important for we say that particular incident and episode, it's very different from saying, oh, all the gains they would all lost. No, we have not lost our gains.
The report.
We are making progress.
We can go down
when it comes to the gains,
20 places.
the gains remain.
Because
and we will continue for move forward. Yes, we don't lost spaces in the report, but those are different. It's a fundamental difference between we ranking, again, driven by the report stock waiting drive we own decline.
Yeah, it's clear.
Other countries, then their declines are driven by structural issues,
so
by legal issues.
Exactly.
Ours are not.
So now we can say we are not globally attached to that. We would look at real situation, understand it?
All right.
But what my fear is that if we don't do anything about the pointers,
But I just
then
said,
it is possible.
I just pointed out how we are dealing with every single one.
No, sir.
I just said cyber law. I say one, we review the law. We get a commitment with the Minister of Communication and the AG for separate cyber security and cyber crime, for bringing an online safety bill.
When will they hopefully then they happen?
This is something that, law reform takes while. We have to do major consultation.
One
We'll
year,
this
6
year.
months.
Within this year.
Is a tough man.
So that's
we
number
have
one.
to do it ASAP.
No,
Otherwise,
but
the fear is that the rating next year, will be far worse.
But no, sir.
This.
No, sir. Because
It might be far worse.
But wait.
Okay.
Again, the fact of the matter is, the year don't start. Now May we do so.
We don't go middle now.
Yes,
Yeah.
not a single journalist in 2020.
Mr. Minister,
No, important to acknowledge
we agreed on it.
We agreed on it.
No.
I said
In this year, not one has been invited.
Okay.
Not one.
Good news.
Okay. So you talk about ratings. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, the ratings
So maybe
were
what we
driven
for
by
look for now,
episode.
Mr. Minister.
Exactly.
The reforms are already happening.
So maybe what we for look for
Why
now.
the
Now,
cyber
waiting
law?
calls that standard for drop. How maybe we'll be able to
I will talk to that. Okay?
how we able to correct that, Andy?
Base.
Yeah.
Culture
Okay.
is difficult to change. If you don't live
In the media landscape, you
country-
mean?
In all landscape.
Okay.
From 1961. If a public official then do and bad, journalist writes bad, but what they do? They go to police, not so, they go call. Police don't use for, would they invite them? Not so?
Yeah.
President Bill come, he say, no, we should change that to change the law. But you not change everybody the way they practice. So you see culture, they slip in. Sometimes you make one step
So we never
forward.
go back into some of them
So
stuff.
we have to continue the socialization. And I have to commend Sludge here. They don't make some big moves, then go sit down with the police, then sign an MOU.
Oh, yes.
Then come up with an understanding. That is how you change culture. Because just because you don't pass law, no means say you don't change people and practices and then beliefs and then value systems. You get to allow time for that value system to change.
Okay.
That is what we see they happen. And that's in the AG they talk about all the time. For engage law enforcement agent, for engage with colleagues them. For say, look, Theo can do me bad, he can write something bad about me. I should sue him and bankrupt him. Do a civil suit. Can't go IMC. If IMC, the judgment are not pleased with her, civil suits not include the states day. Because public individuals
Get the right for doing
then get a right for their own privacy.
defamation
and the
or that
truth
kind of
on
stuff.
defamation.
Yeah.
We can all agree on that. But we need a new culture where public officials go police where they call laws and apply that. That's a culture shift.
All right.
So those culture shifts are things where we willing and committed for engaging. I make President Bio in wisdom create the Ministry of Information and Civic Education. But civic and culture not a change one day. And even possible say, yes, after 2 years from now, we make another progress, they will go down back small. Because as you bring new law, it don't mean say all man they change.
Okay.
But I can tell you, what's in the law, the signal, is a commitment say,
All right.
we want to change.
Okay.
And
So
that's where we are.
all right. Family, again, you listen in the watch hot seat to get the Minister of Information right here. And we'll talk about how to improve the media landscape. To you, again, how much Sludge don't do for improve the media landscape for, I mean, people who they work on the media, take into consideration maybe the order and they pay some media people, I mean, and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, because then one of the things that will come up, which you cannot blame on the government entirely. We're talking about the unpopular pay for journalists.
Yeah.
Understand? Sierra Leone, now one country, like where the minister say, of course, we're not to quote the quotum, because it's not be outside discussion.
All right.
That Sierra Leone is a poor country. That is clear. And even the global poverty index, they show that very clearly. So it's clear, understand it? And so the media, we get a very serious media poverty situation, right? Wherein the media houses are struggling, to survive, right? Because for broadcast every day, you get overhead costs, even the cost for renew license, you spectrum fees, this and that, fuel, overhead costs, generally salaries and all of that. It's not easy. If any media house say the tower for all of that, then the is close to collapse. And now the
so what's this Sludge you propose? Because Mr. Minister, how then they support the media houses?
What you will do?
Yeah.
One for just build the capacity of a journalist then, because one of the things the Sludge they promote now responsible journalism. Responsible and professional journalism. Because you see, like what the minister say, the law it did it, but then even they take time out for apply them when it comes to journalists them. Because do you understand what go with the police is that look, the IMC is there, and thank God the reports.
Therefore, be the first stop.
The report make them very clearly for say IMC remains totally independent. Government now they do anything for beginning to look everything they have. So which means there is public trust for the IMC. So now any case where the police gets relating to cyber a case where go for do journalists, they send on the IMC. That's the understanding we have.
Therefore, be the first stop.
Yes. So let me tell the minister say we journalists are very, 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 very responsible. Like what you say, we they adhere to all the ethics. I'm not going to just gap them or go begin right for but the minister.
Somebody.
No. That is complete foolishness.
You're right.
And that aspect of foolishness now we want for wipe off completely because we not career journalists them. Of course, we know for say a lot of infiltrations they come in. I mean, you know, if man they impersonate, they go wear military uniform, they go wear police uniform. Not to we journalists they no go impersonate. When I mean, you're not victim of that. The whole crime society, DJ base or Chief of Sagbenda. Well, we don't really say, we never say ourselves. Understand? But anyway, what we say is that this rating will come out is nothing to celebrate. And look where the minister say from the onset. It's a very sad situation.
I agree.
It's a very sad situation.
Say there's a problem somewhere,
But we don't fear that we might go further down.
Why?
Because if the situation remains as it is, despite the fact
But again, to what's in the minister say maybe not going to
despite
remain
all
so.
of that, despite all of that,
Okay.
regardless of all of that, regardless of that, regardless of all of that,
Okay.
Yes, regardless
Still you
of
think
all of
say
that,
go drop?
yes, regardless of all of that.
Okay.
And I made the report. It said, despite the repeal, that all of the other things that now will come, that the repeal are the most important thing. Yes, despite all of that.
Well, the minister don't mention something you're waiting to get for look into.
So
like you
we
mentioned,
have to see.
it take
That's what
time.
I'm saying. You say how long it will take.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is getting on a yearly basis. On a yearly basis.
Maybe there will be a change within 3-4 months.
Well,
depend on
because
how they able
mind
fast
you-
track. Like Mr. Minister.
The man would say, we they move in the right direction.
Well,
The
it should
report
reflect.
is not
It should
based
reflect.
on feelings.
It should reflect in the reports. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
but
it should reflect positively.
okay,
But
so-
now it reflected negatively.
All right.
Because of the other steps they want to take after the repeal.
All right.
The-
So no left that side. Now we don't know say there's the reports, it drop, it fall.
Yes.
Where I believe say the minister agree. Hope the things the way they proposed it and go get for look into go be okay. Now recently with suicide, like you mentioned, and government are one of the people who don't support the media.
Oh, sure.
How much financially you think say the support way government they give the sludge or the media landscape go help for improvement financially?
Okay, so now you see what the support where government they give, right? And the responsibility of every government around the world.
Okay.
For
Depending
ensure,
if government want to
for
go and back
ensure
home.
say
No,
the
so?
media landscape.
Because some government don't know you do.
The media itself, the media is being rated on a yearly basis.
Okay.
So, and the government, now they get the name at the end of the debacle, if they rate the country in media lowly, then it comes back to the government. So whatever thing the government is doing, right? Now for occupied, for fill up that space, they don't say the government cannot leave the media on its own.
They can't.
Right,
They need
for
it.
example, the support where they get from the government, there's no condition attached to it. That's
Okay.
what the minister say, and I can confirm that. But we not get total control over journalists then. So you cannot write this about the government, you cannot say this about the government,
Of course.
or you cannot say no. But that support where government
So
they
that
give-
support may influence the work.
No.
Okay.
It doesn't influence the work in any way, in
Okay.
anything. It influences her positively.
All right.
Positively.
Because some people feel say because government is support sludge, maybe people don't go afraid
No
for
way, no.
Okay.
There's nothing like that. There's
Okay.
nothing like that.
That's cool.
There's nothing like that. We
Alright.
got a clear understanding on that. Understand?
No string
That's
attached.
Why, in fact, the way you go to begin take money from money company, this and that, and I go begin there, God.
Okay.
No strings attached.
Alright.
None.
Okay.
Understand? And that support when they come to sludge, it they go towards building the capacity
Of the people.
of the institution.
Alright.
One, mind you, we get a lot of affiliate bodies. We get Reporters Union, we get WIMSAL, we get SWASAL, we get all these other. So when that money they come, we they split them. Some they go to this entity, some they go to that entity there, and then we they use some for pay. Time they don't come without subvention. For let every pay rent. First we go begin, they go to Mercury, we go to Lebanese man, show you information that, we go to other big people then. So they are on a support we.
Okay.
But now, nothing of the past.
All right.
Now we are able to pay our rent, folding our hands.
That's a plus
this.
to-
Because
that's a
of the
plus.
subvention what they get.
That's a plus.
Of course.
Yeah, all
Of
right.
course.
So-
and we are happy about that.
Okay.
And every year, the president they increase something.
All right.
Understand? And because sludge they get something, now we see even the bar association now. That's
Yes,
enough for the market are we. That's enough gonna say. So you see, and I say even other entities are now. They say well, what sludge they get, the bar association that they get.
Right.
Well, what about Slango, for instance? Therefore, we go subvention. What about this? What about this? So more pressure coming on the government.
All right.
So we not get any kasi
Okay.
for the government that side. It's not about how much.
I think that's a
It's about
plus.
the intention.
Okay.
Because if anything, we need more money from the government. But we not say the government has so many things there. So even then, the civil government, the goose, if anybody not appreciate them, then that person not a patriotic citizen.
I think that's a plus on that side.
Totally,
You know,
totally.
The
totally,
minus is the
totally.
report.
The minus,
It's the report.
now the laws, the way they go out,
Okay.
after they expunge that 1960.
So like I said, they pull down
the show, it's kind of deceitful.
Okay.
Kind of deceitful.
So you think it's for Jolloh fans so?
Well, because they for trust in self-regulation.
Okay.
Self-regulation. But you go count this cyber law, And we are concerned about Section 44.
Okay, what do you say?
Section 44 is so serious that if they talk about where you say something about person that they media space, because the Prime Minister say it's all about reporting. You know that you go sit down in the corner, you talk about something, but once you don't report them, you don't go out and the media
public
constitute a crime automatically.
Okay.
And you see a lot of people that they take advantage of that. Not only the police, not only the government, but even some individuals that they take advantage of that. So you know, tell me now, I will tell you, say, cyber law day.
Yeah.
And the government also need to educate the public on the cyber law. Right now, they do a documentary on the cyber law.
Okay.
Focusing on Section 44.
Right.
Understand there? And I will gladly want for interview the minister on that when the time reach.
Okay.
Understand there? But what is like the call for now? Now for a stand-alone law for press freedom. And we don't approach the minister on that. We don't approach the attorney general on that. With the hope, say, the new constitution, when they come, government will grant me that which they. They'll have a particular section of the constitution where they guarantee press freedom.
Okay. Mr. Minister, what do you say about that? A standalone law way to talk about. Will guarantee press freedom from the...
Again, I think important for the family who they listen, understand, say, this government is now one of the most friendly to media in the history of this country. The president, they host an annual presidential town hall. This government, they host a weekly press briefing with senior government officials for the first time. Want to say be the bit ready. The minister, what's at this salon I made the chair for again the seriousness we deserve, and almost every week we get another minister on the panel. Unprecedented access to the media. We also did a government at the time where the media landscape changed with the bloggers and all of that. We don't open a hand to them as well. And don't work with the media for create different structural regulatory
Trump in style will not take?
For do that. Well, I would say I take we style because President Bill came before him. And President Bill don't start this process here before in the camp. So I think say very important for we lay that foundation. And this government are the first one as well where they give them direct financial resources. When the president say they personally announce them. Every year they announce them personally at the presidential cocktail. And they announce an increase when they only tell you they clap for them. When they go to the presidential cocktail. So you tell you say,
and
they only tell you they clap. Even the park tell them say that they only tell. But no, on this point about the standalone bill, this is not just a request from Slash. We are the government. AG, myself, we don't meet with them multiple times. We don't commit, say we're interested in supporting that. President Bill likes press freedom. He believes in a free and open society. That's his record. And to be honest, he gets the best press freedom credential, frankly, since independence.
I agree.
No other person can close to him.
I agree.
Sludge gained the presidential
of course
media press freedom award.
It deserved it.
Because he deserved it.
Absolutely.
And I will tell you, say, Nameka say, where you talk about sliding, what you're seeing episodic. It's a cultural shift. What you see, because in that culture, there you see the slips. It's not a slip. Again, I'm not kind of for defend them. We're here to say we agree, we're working, and at the point out, you quoting your own president in words we don't say on the terrorism law, which is cited here. We've already accommodated all the changes. We don't change them. And number one, cyber crime laws. We're working on that. It requires internal affairs, Minister of Communication, AG, myself, and then the rest of the security sector. But I can assure you, the commitment there at the highest level that President Bill want for the laws be created really serve as loopholes for bring camp back, waiting he clearly no one follow get. He no one follow criminalize speech, especially public interest speech. Simple.
All right. So what you say about that? But again, another thing again about maybe this different way the president is making a cocktail. Well, again, why would not they see President Bill one-to-one with media people in like where they have with Trump or get stranger or whatever than also the cocktail or maybe una get on civic education? Why one-to-one in order to do it?
But President Bill actually again
answering questions.
In my memory, now the only president in a salon. I don't know we are no bots. We actually come on State House, go na major media houses them and take one-on-one interviews.
Continuous or one time?
But he's done it.
Yeah, but again, they continue tonight when they talk about. With the suicide people, they ask president there.
No, but
a
look,
lot of press.
every country getting on.
Because sometimes interfacing with him one-to-one is different.
He interfaces
it's been a long time,
all
Mr.
the
Minister.
time. No, in fact, whenever he travels, where they would go hunger, he interacts with the media.
Now they talk about
where they go offline. Where go now they saying also working go hunger and the Sierra media can do this up.
Now talk about the one day.
Where we go Liberia recently.
Yeah.
You see we take picture with North Korea, we brother them. He pose with them.
And they talk about
interact with them.
The locals in Sierra Leone, Mr. Minister.
No, but these are the locals.
Yeah, but I mean in Sierra Leone, like how they see president face to face.
Every event we go in farm, we don't know for talk down. He asks, where the media them? Where North Korea, the joke with them, it's him up with them. He's one of the most accessible.
North
Korea.
Because sometimes they are critical.
All right.
North Korea.
But it shows say he is never afraid to engage with the media.
All right.
He's open again. By the way, we had already announced it this year. They do a presidential town hall in Makeni.
Okay.
This is the president.
A good idea.
The presidential town hall is for the president. Last year there was an emergency we're making Odua.
Right.
But the presidential town hall consistently is with the president.
All right.
This is a man where he is always willing for talk and for engage with the media.
I'm afraid
the most open and transparent president when it comes to media engagement in the history of this country. Simply the fact.
All right.
That's the.
So it's time now to understand quickly, Theo, what you go like for say before we wrap up?
Will you?
No, I am fine.
Exactly.
Theo, what you go like for say?
Well,
on the
like
topic improving the yes. That stand alone.
That stand alone law, it will help greatly for improve with ranking.
Okay.
And then government need for review the cyber law and the I would say the so-called anti-terrorism. We don't have terrorists in this country. We don't have terrorists in this country. I mean, for say the anti-terrorism act, I mean, it's a very serious matter.
All right.
Let us make the atmosphere as free as possible.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're rating in the coming years go even down.
All right.
And that block where the minister in the block for cash where they make so, so you're gonna go.
So you're going
to go now.
Maybe the next time go see Mr. Minister quickly respond and say goodbye.
I focus more on the reality, not just on the ranking.
Right.
We get an open media.
So the ranking is very important for
we get a very important space, 500 media institutions, free for doing their work. Not a single journalist dead because of his work. Not a single journalist in prison. And I want to remove any fear of any journalist. I want to make sure they are protected, but also the public is protected.
Of course.
And I want to make sure we get not just freedom of information, but also data protection.
All right.
And the commitment of President Bill that, and that's what we'll continue to do.
All right, so now that we'll get for end today's show. Apologies earlier on for the break, but continue for listening to AYV Radio. Continue for watch AYV every time. Go on our website, click, follow the stories them out there every Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 8, the hot seat. If you miss part of it, you will get a repeat. So, plenty to our producers them out there, Nyake Momo, Mark Cray, and the rest of the crew for make this meet you. Plenty to Mr. Minister for taking time, and also Theo. With that, have a good time. God bless you. See you next week. Bye-bye. So you know things maybe so we put down there for please journalists and then bring this one for able old then at the back. There we go.
No, please. I know what they make. I beg. We want to talk to people them, long we get the facts. Yeah?
Them two political parties, APC, SAPP, anybody that say becoming a threat, then get way for fuse you or polarize you, let you lose your strength.
And again, this just bring me to the question of what they say for even they do local language in a school. How then they go compared with?
I think it's not a bad idea for local languages.
Why it's not supposed to allow any school for submit to them when the school not get approval from MBSSC.
My job is to test the people who shape our country, socially or politically. We discuss important human interest issues. Hot Seats, a platform to hear your views and opinions without fear or favor.
I talk about Arise, suicide government, they play Anki Arise project.
Yeah. Mention also about Paran issue.
Honorable parental don't pay that full amount to the ACC.
Una check usai pula money there for pay and quick?
No check.
Why?
Wait, yeah. Listen. No, wait.
Again?
Wait, okay, I know they lost. No, make like lost church. No, wait. No, listen.
Government only increased taxes on people for this past 3 months. You don't think it's a burden to people?
In economic development, you they increase tax.
You're watching AYV Television.
AYV on Sunday.
Hello and welcome. Please allow us to take you on an everlasting journey of hard-hitting journalism. No spin, no filter.